We're Lynn.
And Nisha.
And you're watching
BTS MVP.
Welcome to another episode of BTS MVP, where we pick out our favorite moments and the most iconic member from each of their biggest hits. But before we get to today's song, let's talk about the drink of the day.
The drink of the day is iced coffee. Once again, this is because BTS frequently drinks iced coffee plain.
So we found these little cans at the grocery store and they are from Asia, so we're gonna give them a try. We have 3 flavors: regular, Blue Mountain Blend, and cappuccino.
Yep.
Okay, so they all kind of look the same. I'm not sure what the difference is. This one is the Blue Mountain Blend and
smell
this
the
is
same.
cappuccino.
Tastes good. Tastes like coffee.
I love it. Would drink.
I like the cappuccino one the most, probably.
Oh, really?
That one's watery.
This one is sweeter, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I taste sweeter.
I feel like the cappuccino one has more milk.
I like this iced coffee one. Would drink. Would drink again.
Yeah.
We have a winner.
Approved.
Okay, well, one thing is that it has lots of sugar and cream in it, which I think normally BTS drinks it hardcore black. But yeah, it's pretty good. All right, shall we talk about the song of the day?
Today's song is On. It's a really good song, and once again, we just picked a hard song, so it was super hard for me to pick my honorable mentions.
Oh, really? I actually found this song to be a breeze. It was no trouble at all. And considering for the first time ever, is this the first time ever we have been 100% in agreement? I think the choices.
I feel like it must have happened before.
That's right. So On is from Map of the Soul 7, which came out literally like 1 week before the world went into complete shutdown. So nobody, I don't think, has ever really been present when they performed it live. We've only seen it on a few awards shows, which is kind of sad. Like, I feel like it's sort of their lost single in that they never really got a chance to perform it the way that they wanted to.
Definitely.
But I love this song. It's, even though they wrote it obviously before the shutdown, it's sort of an awesome theme song for the shutdown because it's like,
it'll definitely help you get through.
I know, it's like a fortification song and it's about finding strength. We all need that right now.
And so our first honorable mention is Sugar. Well, the reason he got an honorable mention status was because they did the same thing that they did in Mic Drop.
Just last week we talked about in Mic Drop how J-Hope sings a line and Suga mirrors the line, and I don't know if you watched that video, but I challenged you there to name the other song where they do that. This is it. On. That's right.
J-Hope ends his rap with, "Even if I fall, I get right back up, scream." And then Suga starts his rap immediately after with the same line.
True, it gives it a bit of extra power and a bit of extra punch, and I love that. But the reason why I went with Suga over J-Hope, even though they're both involved in that key moment, is because Suga gets some very iconic lines in his rap. First of all, there's "Win no matter what."
Win no matter what.
I just love that line so much. It's like a call to action for ARMY. It just pumps me up and makes me want to kick some butts. Makes you feel like you can really do it. Whatever it is, you can do it.
You can win no matter what.
It's inspirational. That's right. And he also gets,
"I don't give an
very classic Suga line. He actually uses that in some of his other solo songs.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't give an I don't give an We all know what you mean. Suga. But at the same time, it's like very cool.
Do you think the original rap verse just said the F word?
Do you think if you saw them live in concert that he would throw that out there?
If he was feeling it.
If he was feeling it? Oof. Boy. It's the chills. I gotta say, this Suga in this song is very cool. It's maybe
Very cool Sugar.
Is he the coolest Sugar? I'm not sure, but he's up there.
There's always Seesaw Sugar.
Seesaw Sugar. Let us know in the comments which Sugar is the coolest Sugar. All right, who's your second honorable mention?
Our second honorable mention is Jimin. And I think this was definitely well deserved. He gets a lot of good lines and a lot of memorable moments.
Yeah. Starting from the very beginning when he's all like, I don't understand what people are saying.
Yes, he gets the first couple
telling
of
us
lines.
which way and where to go, and now we're casting that shadow.
I can't understand what people are saying. 어느 장단에 맞춰야 될지 한 발자국 되면 한 발자국 켜지는 shadow.
But for me, my favorite Jimin part in this song is the hey na na na.
The hey na na na.
Hey na na na.
Sing alongable no matter what language you speak.
True. So true.
Very universal.
Hey na 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 미치지 않으려면 미쳐야 해. Hey na 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 나를 다듬고 이쪽 세상에. Hey na 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 can't hold me down 'cause you know I'm a fighter.
And his voice in that line as well
It's very nice.
I know, right?
It's got a certain tone to it. That's very
in such a heavy and intense song, he manages to make that line both like light but also like piercing.
yes, definitely.
I really like that a lot. Jimin has so many other great parts.
So many iconic lines.
Yeah. Why isn't he the MVP again?
Well,
I guess we'll discuss that when we get there.
find out later.
Yeah, but then he's got the can't hold me down because you know I'm a fighter.
Of course.
It's not always him, but it's him
the first
in the
one,
bridge
yeah.
part, which I think is the most iconic use of that phrase.
Yes.
And really stands out, and it's again like an awesomely inspirational.
Oh
line.
yeah.
Really love that. And then there's a line in the song, find me and I'm gonna live with ya. But then at the end of the song, they change it to find me and I'm gonna bleed with ya.
Which is powerful.
And that's Jimin who gets the chance to say that.
I can't hold me down 'cause you know I'm a fighter. 깜깜한 심해서 기꺼이 잠겨. Find me and I'm gonna breathe it out.
And then even though this discussion is about the song, not the video,
Yes.
I would like to say Jimin tears up the choreography in this song. I've heard all of BTS say that this song has the hardest choreography of any of the songs that they've ever done. And Jimin is front and center, and he brings it. He brings it. He just slays it. It's really, really good.
Find me and I'm gonna breathe it out. 가져와 bring the pain on. All I time bring the pain on.
So for all those reasons, and those are many reasons,
many.
yes, our honorable mentions go out to Suga and Jimin for the song On. But now let's talk about the MVP. The MVP for On is obviously.
Obviously. Do we even need to say his name? Do we even need to say it?
It's Jungkook. Yeah. He's definitely the MVP of this song for many reasons. But setting aside all reasons, there's one big reason.
I mean,
The
bridge.
The bridge.
It's the bridge.
Oh my god.
날 고통이 있는 곳에 내 가슴 쉬게 하소서. My everything, my blood and tears, got no feels, I'm singing I'm taking over. You're shining I can't hold me down 'cause you know I'm a fighter.
The high notes that he hits.
Yeah, he has said that when he recorded it, he pushed his voice to the limit and he wasn't sure he would ever be able to perform it live. But he has since recorded
Yes.
it for a few awards shows and
Talk shows.
seems to be going okay, so I guess he will be able to perform it live. But it is a thing of beauty,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
After that line, they go into their last chorus, and of course, it's the most showy chorus of them all. You know, they're going all out, the music's loud, and in the background, if you listen really hard, you can hear some of Jungkook's ad libs.
Always with the ad libs, he is so good.
Yes.
Got you, I bring the pain on.
leading up to the bridge earlier in the song, he gets to share part of the first chorus with Jimin, and I just really like that part where they sort of go kind of back and forth, kind of not, and he gets to say, "Bring the pain on, yeah," just like Jimin does later on in the song.
Did you know that it's actually Jungkook who came up with the phrase "bring the pain"? And they were talking about what kind of message they wanted to have in the main single for Map of the Soul 7, and what kind of ideas they might want to put in there. And it's actually Jungkook who wanted it to use the phrase "bring the pain." He doesn't get a writing credit on a lot of songs, and he has a writing credit on this song specifically for the chorus.
Wow.
So yeah, and then he's the one who gets to say that line, which I think is probably the most iconic line from this song. Bring the pain.
The most?
Bring the pain.
Hey, nah, nah, nah.
Nah, bring the pain.
I don't give a
All right, what do you think is the most iconic line from this song? Put it in the comments.
Drop it below.
You bet. All right, what else about Jungkook? There's more.
Yeah.
There's more. The last thing that I wanted to mention about Jungkook is the very ending of the song, where he closes it all up with "all I know is going on and on and on and on." Bring
a
the
lovely
pain.
high note at the end. Jungkook, you're all over the song, and we love what you did with it. That is why you're the MVP of On. The fun facts. So my fun fact is that V has never looked hotter than he did in this On video. The tattoo underneath his eyes, the veins that he got drawn on, the long dark curly hair. It's all working for me.
Yeah, actually, he was close to being an honorable mention for me as well, because his vocals in this song are also very nice.
Also very good.
Yes. Shout out. Shout out to the visuals. Did you know that in the Kinetic Manifesto film, the dancers that they have, like the drummer dancers
the
that
LA
they have,
ones.
yeah, they're called the Lab, and they were the winners of season 2 of World of Dance.
No way.
Yes.
Is the girl the leader?
Yes.
Wow, she's so cool.
Yes,
I'm
she's
in
the
love
leader,
with you.
and she choreographed that segment, and which they now have reused with different dancers depending on where
She
they're performing.
choreographed it?
But yeah, she choreographed it.
Wow!
Yep. And you should totally watch the making of the Kinetic Manifesto. It's so good. It goes over all this stuff.
Did I?
So did
No, I watched the making of the Grand Central Station one.
Oh yeah, that's also good.
About his house.
So good.
Yeah, this is my house.
My house. Yeah, I got
It was
the
really
lights.
expensive. I don't know when we got that chandelier.
Yeah, it was funny. Anyway, yes. So I actually have that whole season of World of Dance on the PVR, which I've never watched.
Well, maybe we should.
We should.
Okay.
I am ready.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
This one's a good one.
Okay.
Do you know why you should not eat 2 plums and 1 grapefruit?
I do not.
No guesses?
No.
Plum, grapefruit.
Okay. I'm sure that has like a deeper Korean meaning, but I gotta tell you, it was pretty funny in English.
Listen, I can see like a 4-year-old coming up to me and saying that. I would laugh.
I would laugh as well. I did laugh.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, well, thanks for watching this episode of BTS MVP. For On, our honorable mentions are Suga and Jimin, and our MVP is definitely Jungkook. Yeah. If you agree with us, or even if you don't, let us know in the comments. As usual, I will link to all the clips we used in our description.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when we post new videos.
Thanks for watching. This has been
BTS MVP.